is good? It's your boy Ty back here with another episode of our No Money Spent Squad series. Now, before we dive any further into anything crazy, if my voice is a little, gone, a little foggy, I'm sorry. This is like my 95th video I've recorded today, so that's what I did do want to first say. But yeah, content today was absolutely crazy. Now, where do we begin? Not only did we get Kobe Bryant, we also see the lock-in Victor Wembanyama, who I'm not really a fan of any of these diamonds. Like, Mobley's okay. I don't like LaMelo. Don't like Ant. The Amies stink. But when we look at the budget cards, Brandon Miller is fantastic. Franz Wagner, when paired with Jalen Suggs, is a top shooting guard. And it's just like, this is a budget baller's absolute dream. Even Dyson Daniels for budget ballers is absolutely elite. Then, when we go and look at this Christmas event, we've got a ton in the exchange to look at. After every win, you get a present, or you get a Christmas, basically a card, or a Christmas pack to open, in which you can get a Christmas present, you can get coal, you can get other things in there. Now, when you get 12 of them, you can open it as the Season Deluxe pack. If you save up 25 of them, you can guarantee yourself a 25,000 MT. And then obviously, if you get 50 of them, you can get Patrick Ewing. So there's a ton to look at as far as the Christmas event. And it kind of makes me want to take a little break from MyTEAM Unlimited, although I have been hooping recently, and just grind triple threat offline today. Now, before I do that, I do want to give you guys an update on my squad, in which I'm really liking where my squad is at right now. But as I dive into triple threat offline, I've got some things to grind, because I do think Jalen Suggs is going to be a great card to run with the duo, as long as I've got Franz Wagner to run with him. So I'm going to buy Franz Wagner, grind these challenges out with him to unlock Jalen Suggs so I can pair them together. So I got to getting 10 assists with Magic players over multiple games. That's easy enough. The only other thing I've got to do is apply 5 shoes, which again, when I apply shoes, I just apply a bunch of gold shoes. It really doesn't matter. You just basically have to do it to get the agenda done. Doesn't really, again, matter too much. I apply them to the same guy just to get them done. If you want to apply different shoes to different guys, you absolutely can do that. But I just try to get these done as quickly as possible. If I actually do want to apply a shoe to a player, I'm going to give them a diamond shoe. So now I've applied 5 shoes. That challenge for Jalen Suggs is done. The only other thing I have to do is get 10 assists with Magic players, and then Jalen Suggs will be home. As far as the rest of these challenges, is there really anything crazy to look at? No. But if I grade 3 cards, I get a free emerald. I feel like I've got to take advantage of that. These are the small things that, again, if you take advantage of, you'll notice your team continue to get better and better. So I just grade a bunch of gold cards that maybe eventually I'll be able to go through and sell. It's not something I'm really super worried about. But again, 226 MT. I'll take that and get a free emerald from the agendas. And that's something I'd look at. If there's any agendas that you can just do super easy to add a card to your collection, I definitely encourage you guys to grind them. We added Derek Lively, who is actually pretty solid. Next is the Sapphires make 4 threes with Tis the Season, Kelly Oubre Jr. Sad part is, I don't have him, and I'm not going to worry about it. So we're going to grind this Christmas event, knock out some quick triple threat offline. As I do it, I need assists with Magic players. So Franz Wagner, sure, get out here. Plug in a gold guard, it doesn't matter. And then plug in somebody that can get me a bucket. And for the sake of this video, I want somebody that can dunk the ball well, because I need 10 assists in 1 game. So who can, get to that rim, dunk the ball pretty well? I feel like Glenn could, Ron Artest could. I'm just going to plug in Glenn. Why not mix it up? Today probably going to be a pretty short episode, but I do want to add Jalen Suggs for free, so then we can look at what this duo is going to get into, and then talk about, do I want to add anybody else to the squad? Do I want to run maybe Franz Wagner at the 3 and plug in a guy, let's say like Brandon Miller next to him? Those are the things I have on my radar of things that I could possibly do, but the first order of business is getting this free Jalen Suggs. Once I get him, we're going to have a lot of decisions to make. Now, if you missed on how I got Glenn, I got Glenn Robinson via the Trendsetter Award Pack. Check your collection. The Trendsetter Awards should all be given out by now. And all you got to do to get that is you had to log in before, I think it was like I don't know, before a date in October, and you'd get all these trendsetter awards. So if you did that, that was a big time deal. One more rebound, one more assist, and we will be on our way. Go ahead, Glenn. Go ahead, Glenn. Do your thing. 10 assists with Franz Wagner, and guess who's home? Jalen Suggs, and I can't tell y'all how excited I am to be able to pair Jalen Suggs with Franz Wagner. Holiday event pack right there. I'll take 400 MT. Oh, I could have got Ant or Larry Hughes. Oh well, I'm never going to get too frustrated at it because MT is MT at the end of the day, and I'm never going to pass up on it. Jalen Suggs, welcome home. Our first holiday event pack. We'll see what comes out of here. You know, you could get Cole, you could get a present. It doesn't really matter. I'll take my present and run with it though. So now what is this squad going to look like? Well, I've got some news for you guys. Jalen Suggs is going to be paired with Franz Wagner. Now, I don't know for sure if Franz is going to run the 3 or the 2, but they're definitely going to play. And here you guys can see the duo, what it does for each of these cards, man, and the badges they get. Makes them both so much better. And that's the first thing I'd recommend. Whether you're just starting your account, whether you are just a good no money spent squad, pick up these two guys. They can carry you places. Now again, do I want to run Franz at the 2 next to OG and Anunoby, or do I want to pick up Brandon Miller? That's the next thing that I've got to think about on my radar, on my agenda. For me, I can buy Brandon Miller for 10K, and if I don't like him, I'll sell him back for 4K. That's another thing to think about for me is I gotta have tryouts with these guys. So Brandon Miller, I'm gonna plug you in right with this squad, and I'm gonna just try out all of these guys. If he can knock down shots at an elite level, he'll probably find a way to creep in my squad. One of the most underrated things during this holiday event to grind is just triple threat offline. No matter whether you got 10 wins or 100 wins. And here's why, okay? A lot of people are just gonna, be like, Ty, whatever. It's not, it's still not worth my time, all this stuff. Think about it like this. For every game you play, you're going to get what? 500 MT. Plus, under the door game, you're probably going to make on average an extra what? 400, 500 MT from that, as well as you get these holiday packs. Just think about that for a second. Think about how rewarding that truly is when it breaks down like that. It's not just, oh, you get one thing. No, you get a bunch of different things. And I think in general, it's going to be worth you guys grinding. Brandon Miller, your release looks really solid. Obviously, if you want to get through games faster, I just run one card that can give you guys an absolute bucket as well as, a bunch of golds. I just wanted to really test Brandon Miller out with Franz Wagner, Jalen Suggs. Test this new trio out, the future of not only the league, but the no money spent squad. MT-wise, I chucked all 3s. Now, look at how much MT I made during that game, 635. But then you get a holiday event pack, and then you get the door game in which I just got Amethyst Lowry marketing. Now, I don't love Lowry. I probably will never play for me. But a free Amethyst to add to the squad is sign me up. Plus, then you get the holiday event and another present. Now, obviously, you're not always going to get presents. Sometimes you'll get Cole, sometimes you'll get other stuff. But I've already got 2 presents. And again, if I grind this whole holiday event out, we'll at least get to this free deluxe pack, maybe even 25,000 MT, maybe even Patrick Ewing. I don't know what I'm going to do with my squad. I feel like I need to sell Rudy and then move OG there and move around with that squad just because I need as much MT as possible. But I'm really liking Suggs, Wagner. I'm liking that duo. Brandon Miller looks really solid as well. Last thing, as always, guys, do your exhibitions. I can't recommend it strongly enough. It's how you guys are going to make more at most of your MT, right? Obviously, triple threat offline is a good source. But when you log off the game, make sure all your exhibitions that you can do are done because that's how you are going to see your MT grow more than any other way. Now, obviously, 2K doesn't want me to be able to do all these exhibitions because they hate me, man. They hate me making MT. That's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.